and also in the development of the state and Nigeria at large?
Thank you very much. So what they say politics. Politics is a way of life, and politics is anything that needs participation so that they can achieve something great. So we always hear politics. Politics in Africa has been so badly used. That's why when you see anything going wrong in an office, they will say office politics. When you see anything going wrong in employment, they will tell you that, oh, they have involved politics. Anything that is wrong is now being tagged political. Yes, and so, and the politics is not like that. Politics is authoritative allocation of resources. Yeah, that's the way I think it's Aristotle or Socrates. Someone defined it that way. That the politics is authoritative allocation of resources. Your ability to get things done, your ability to get involved, your ability to make sure that okay, these resources are quite limited. How do I do it so that to maximize the distribution so that you can have the best of it? So the best way you can now be involved in politics without being a politician is to go by the definition of democracy that says that democracy is a politics of the people, by the people, and for the people. So when they say democracy is the politics of the people, government of the people, by the people, and for the people, that means you don't when they say by the people, that means you and I. We have to be involved. The only problem we have in Nigeria or in Africa, so to say, is that youth are always recognized when it comes to politics, especially politicking, especially when it comes to election periods. That's when they realize that you are important. In most cases, most of the older politicians, they always canvass the support of the youth towards election. But once the government is formed and they begin to share stuff, then they will say that you don't have experience. That what have you ever done? So, but in our own case now, without being commissioner, without being House of Assembly member, the best way to be involved is to start asking questions. Like what you have been taught this morning, you have to go around to ask questions, and then before you can ask questions, you have to ask yourself question: what do I really want out of life? When you ask yourself that question, now, what do I really want out of life? Do you just want to be rich? But Obama said that if your ambition does not go beyond money, you have poverty of ambition. So your ambition must go beyond just want to make money. Your ambition must be of that value. Once you are able to reconstruct your mind in such a way that value takes precedent in your mind, like you want to add value, then your approach to governance will be different. Let me tell you something. The perspective of all politicians about the youth, if you don't know, is the fact that you all want to be rich, just want money, want to ride a good car. When they see you coming out, you want to talk, no, we have to do this. They look at you like this. Is to call you to a side and then give you tips. And then they believe that you'll be okay. Until you begin to live far above that, that you really want to leave legacy, you really want to do something great. That, sir, I need money, but not survivor money. I want to be able to make this money on my own. So can you just please create a conducive environment, atmosphere for me, so that we can do it and make education better, create employment, empower the grassroots economy, let them be able to employ more people. This money you said that you want to spend on this road, why can't you spend it on it? Sometimes the government will come up with the idea that okay, you need the bridge, you need something very big so that they can be able to impress you. But for God's sake, I want a situation where Africa youth and in Nigeria in particular can come up together and say, can you do it in such a way that okay, once we are done with school, we are able to create something. Okay, this government now, APC, they have been saying that okay, they are going to give free loan. That's what they keep saying. Whether they are still going to form the government, but for now, we have a president elect until maybe the court says otherwise. But as long as we have them in government now, and they promise that there will be student loan, there will be student loan, don't sleep. All them are accountable for it. Hold them accountable for that statement and make sure that it happens. Because the question is that the philosophy of a student loan is because when you are giving loan to go to school, that means you are assured that you are going to get job in order to pay back. So the moment they do government loan, you should know that something should come with it. What is that? It should create employment. Because if you really want people to pay back, then they must be gainfully employed once they are done with school. So these are the way you can, if you are able to create atmosphere where you can make riches on your own, where you can explore your own potential and gift, I can assure you that politics is going to be very, very participatory. Please don't reduce yourself to consumption aspect of politics, where they always see you like somebody want to ride the good car, somebody who just need money to fletch or to go to club or to appear fine. As long as they keep seeing you that way, as young people, there's no way they will take you serious. But the moment you begin to come up with the idea, look at so many young Nigerians that are becoming mayor in US, in UK, and stuff like that. They are becoming something. A black man from Kenya became president recently. Right from childhood, right from a young age, he started participating in politics. So what are we are employing the young one nowadays, and this is exactly what I've been doing. In my own case, let me just give that example to round up this talk. In my own case, I was a banker for years. I was a bank. I was development economics, an investment banker, and I worked all over Nigeria. I've been to the east, I've been to the north. I was in Abuja. I was a regional manager for retail business in FCMB, former Finban Bank. Now, what I'm trying to say here, all this while, I have some award I got from East when I was in bank then. Then I got involved in their local politics. And the young people like this, they just came to my office, they wanted to open an account, their association account. Then I started advising them, what's your vision? What's your mission? So in the process of discussing, they got my vision. Then they got me involved. They made me a patron instantly. Then I started guiding them on how to run things to the point that they took me to the governor that time. They made me a patron. They gave me an award. After I've left after 3 years, they still remember they just sent an award because I was involved in their life. And this is exactly what I've been doing here too. We started this place just because we want to give a platform for young people like you understand, so that you can manifest your greatness, you can manifest your gift. And then the only thing that is causing problem for young people nowadays, which I think you can consciously walk over. I want you to be rich, but don't make money priority in every conversation you have with anybody in position. The moment they will test you, they will always test your value. If you are engaging, if they are engaging you, if you meet a governor today, okay, call me those guys inside, those participants. I want to meet with them. What they want to hear from you is the solution to some problem that can solve other youth problem. Then you'll be respected. But if the question is like, okay, what we are going to do now after leaving this place, we are going to give you. Let me tell you the way they do their things. If you go and meet a governor now, they will release money. Of course, it's a natural thing. Thanks for coming. They can give you 2.5 million. Then they'll go through the window to watch over you. They'll go through the window to watch over you and you will start fighting over the money. And they will even plan some people in between you to see exactly how it went. And that person will give them feedback. Those boys, they are they are mafia in terms of money. In fact, not just some of their executives have run away with the money. In fact, some people are even going to look at them and they came here speaking English that they want change. That's the way they see you. But if you are coming up like, oh God, we need this money, but please, we are going to take this money. Thank you very much. But what you are saying is this, sir. Can you help us do this? I champion the ASOFI, ASO areas, until we start creating market for it. And the more than maybe 5 million people in primary, secondary, private, and public school are compared to okay to be using that as okay, maybe short knicker, maybe skirt, maybe blouse, whatever, before we can surface the economy of the grassroots. You can imagine the billions of people, the millionaires that we are going to create by the time we do that. These are the things that you should challenge our government. These are the things we are asking the young people to do. Challenge them. Let them do something about it. We have that port. This flower fast. You know how much they sell flower fast? Poultry. All those imported ones from China, you see them 50,000, 75,000, 120,000 because of the ceramics. Is that what we cannot do? No, we can of course do it here in Nigeria. You understand? But yet the government are not ready to do it. Finally, I told the University of Ilorin Vice Chancellor sometimes ago, about two of them, that come, why could we have this number of students here? Do you know that we have professors and juniors and the first class in the mechanical engineering? We have some professors from university that are mechanical engineering, electrical engineering. And most of these professors, when they want to service their car, they still take you to Dauda and Tanke Road that never went to school. They could not even give their own car to any of their graduates to service. What are we teaching? Until you guys try to tell them that we have to change. Do you know the curriculum they are using to teach you? It's the same one used about 30, 40 years ago. How can you be teaching young people of nowadays in Africa? You want to send them to 21st century economy by training them with the 18th, 19th century curriculum? It's not acceptable. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much.